Our client was Science Application International Corporation, or SAIC. They are a technology-based government contractor who has partnered with Capital Factory and is working with startup companies to lower risk, time, and cost. Currently, SAIC is in need of a recommendation system for matching startup companies with the appropriate agencies or bigger business users to eliminate time and risk while lowering the cost by giving insight for partnering with the right startups. Thus, the design and implementation has begun for giving insight on connecting startups through analytics using Quantic. Our main user stories were, as an admin, I want a well-populated database with accurate information so that I can provide my users with relevant recommendations. As an admin, I want a well-developed machine learning algorithm so that my users receive suggestions that best align with their needs. As an admin, I want to provide information to the user in a user-friendly manner so that they can search, browse, and receive recommendations based on their current preferences.
The development of Quantic began by determining what programming languages we were going to be using. We decided to go with Ruby on Rails and Bootstrap for our front end and Python for our machine learning aspect of the project. I began developing a landing page and the formatting for our website. As you can see, this is our home page. We have an About section. You have a user login system so that different users can have different features available to them, including a browse and a search. One of the large obstacles that we started with and had to overcome was where our information and where our data was going to be coming from. We acquired access to a snapshot of Crunchbase, who actually stores information about different companies. We acquired a 2013 snapshot of their database. So we were able to then populate a database and be able to display that information on our website as though it was our startup information, as well as utilize that data in developing relevant information for a machine learning algorithm. In this process, we exported many CSV files to see what kind of information was available to us and what information would be relevant for us to be able to use from this database. We developed different versions of accounts, including a user, a startup, and an admin. These three different types of logins allow you to view different aspects of our website. Users will be able to search and view the startups. Admins will obviously be able to change any information in the database, be able to update any information, monitor accounts, do different things. And startups will be able to update the information related to their particular startup.
During this project, one of my main responsibilities was setting up and maintaining the server. With the server, I had to figure out how to use it and install Apache. I had to figure out how to get Ruby on Rails to work with Apache. I had to put our project on the server so it can work well on the website. As you can see here, this is our project and all of the folders here that pertain to our project. And I also was responsible for the GitHub and the GitLab, make sure everything stayed up to date and whatsoever. I also had responsibilities in working with the browse page and the search page. I will pass it over to Max, and he will tell you some more about the browse and search page.
Hello, my name is Maxim Broden, and aside from helping Anthony to configure and maintain the given remote server, we work on the search page. The search feature is not working now because we are using Elasticsearch and it demands the specific port, and that port is not open on our remote server right now. So let's jump in on the browse page. So mostly my work was concentrated on realizing CRUD operations for our given Crunchbase. So that user could view the companies and admin could maintain it in an easy way. And right now we see the browse page for admin. So for user it will be without edit and destroy button, basically. You can see the most important information on the page, such as logo of the company, name of the company, tag list, which basically means what occupation specific company has, and short overview of the companies. But if a user wants to see more information about interesting for him company, he can just click on show button and see the whole description of the company, such as date of founding, homepage URL, city where the company is situated, and so on. And if we go back to the browse page, there are also edit and destroy buttons, which will be available only for admins, of course. So if you click on edit button, you can edit any information about company. So for example, let's make wet paint company just wet. Okay, and update. Okay, it's wet, and if we go back to the browse page, we see that it's updated. Our database is updated, and it's wet right now. Okay, and there is also destroy button. Let's not destroy this company. Let's go to the last page where there is no logos, and let's destroy, for example, Catalyst CRM. I never heard about this company, so I don't care about them. Destroy. Okay, we're sure. And if we go to the last page, there is now this company that we destroyed. And there is also button add a new company, which basically if you go to the all information creates a new company after clicking the button create SB object. And that's pretty.
For the machine learning aspect of this project, I was working with 3 CSV files, 2 of which we got from Crunchbase directly, and 1 from the database, as Sam has already mentioned. After loading them in, I chose to merge them all into one big file. There was a lot of features I chose to drop because they were useless information for any machine learning, such as URLs, Facebook pages, and stock symbols. Then I did some basic data cleaning, getting rid of missing values and creating some new features. After that, I did some data exploration by making graphs. Finally, I was able to get some basic clustering models finished. Unfortunately, this project had a lot of setbacks. We didn't get the Crunchbase data working for us until several weeks into the semester. Then I was having some memory problems. I had to get access to the school's high-performance computing cluster to run some of the more complicated algorithms, since we had so much data. I also found that it doesn't matter if you have a lot of data if most of it is garbage. A lot of it is interesting from an analytical standpoint, but most of it wasn't worth anything when it came to making machine learning algorithms. Moving forward, I would first focus on collecting more relevant information about these companies.
Future work that needs to be done consists of connecting the user interface and database with the machine learning algorithm. Also, the research done on the algorithm could be further developed with more information to better demonstrate the best recommendation to the user. Lastly, the client would like to see crawling done to begin collecting new information for the database. The new information feed will lead to the development of a constant learning algorithm to allow the users to always have the most relevant and up-to-date company's information.